What's up, guys? And today I'm going to be reviewing the Lego Harry Potter 2019 set 75965, The Rise of Voldemort set. It has 184 pieces and it retails for $20 in the US. And now, without further ado, let's get on to the First up is the main man himself, Harry Potter. He is in his third Triwizard Challenge outfit, and he which is exclusive to this set. Here's the Hogwarts crest right there on the right, and then it says Potter on the back. Of course, that is his last name. He has Lloyd's hair piece in black from the Lego Ninjago movie, which is the first time we're getting it in this color, so that's awesome. Comes out a few other sets from this year, and his head is double-sided. It's just the same one from all the Harry Potters this year, as a very happy face and more angry face. So yeah, that is Harry Potter. Next up is definitely my favorite figure in the set, Peter Pettigrew, or some people call him Wormtail. He is my favorite figure of this set, and I believe we haven't had a figure of this guy since 14 or 15 years. So yeah, it's the first time in a long time we're getting him. First time it actually looks good. And he has one of the worst parts about this fig is his hairpiece. When I first saw a picture of this set, I thought this was Ron, but then I looked closer and it was Wormtail, and he really does not have red hair, so I don't know why Lego did that. And his face is the normal angry Wormtail face, and actually a more scared face, which is what he's like most of the time. So yeah, he just has some back torso printing, his little striped jacket on. He has the dagger to cut off his hand, which he does actually have his gray hand right there. So yeah, it's Wormtail. And here we have a Death Eater who we've never gotten in Lego. He's the Goblet of Fire version. He has his little skull mask, you could say. And this is the first time we're getting that wizard's hat in black, which is awesome. He has a black wand, and he has the newer slope dress piece. He has a hood, some sort of, I can try to get closer for you, sort of, can't, necklace, you can see, it's a necklace, yeah. His dress piece does not have any torso printing. Yeah, it's the last figure in this set is Lord Voldemort himself. He has the same dress piece, and actually the same print, or I guess no print, as the Death Eater we saw before. This time he has a black robe, and there he is. But in the collectible minifigure series, he had a green robe, which I'm sorry, it's a little damaged, and a different face print, much less creepy, much relaxed. So yeah, they're very different prints, luckily, and I think this figure looks better than the green robed version, but the green robed version did come with Nagini, so yeah, it's kind of out of point there. And so yeah, and I mean just his face, like, look at that face and tell me that's not creepy. Let me just come on. Now onto the final build. We'll go from left to right. So on the left we have the small grave with some sort of frog statue on it, which is just the frog piece in gray. And then we have this leaf piece in olive green, then just a dark green wedge plate and some just other rocks and sort of foliage. And then on this side, there is something I'd like to talk about. This is the Triwizard Cup that comes in this set. This is the Triwizard Cup that comes in the minifigure series. Which is superior? this one. Now, I know Just Do Good's been hating on it, but I like this one better than the minifigure series one for 2 reasons. One, this one is a little bit smaller than this one. And in the movie, it wasn't this huge trophy. It was just a it was smaller than this. It was larger than a cup, but it wasn't like as big as a minifigure. So yeah. And 2, this one is more accurate. In the movie, it didn't even say Triwizard or anything. It was kind of this blue cup with some sort of gray outlining. It looked nothing like this. And as soon as I saw this, I was saying, like, I thought it was ugly. But as soon as I saw a picture of this set, I thought this was beautiful. And sure, this might be more convenient and, like, takes up less pieces. But I just like the detailed one better. And I'm glad that they included it in this set. So, if we take that away, on the right, there's a grave with the Deathly Hallows symbol. If you've read the last book or watched the last 2 movies, you'll definitely be familiar with this. So yeah, this is my favorite grave because it's just the most detailed. Well, other than that one. But we'll get on to that in a minute. And on the box, it shows it like off to the side, sort of. But in the instructions, it shows you to put it on like this, so I don't know. Then there's just some sand green cheese slopes, and then just some other sort of wedge plates. There's this very simple grave, which I do not like. Just more random foliage. And then, in the middle, there's this sort of, there's this little, some more just grass, green grass. There's this toothpiece in spring green. There's this cauldron, which we'll get onto in a second. There's some little dirt and then some little fires to boil the cauldron, or sparks. And then right here is Tom Riddle's grave. This is a sticker, sadly, and I don't like that there's a little gap in there. If you can see, yeah, there's a gap right there, which I don't really like. And then what I would assume to be the Grim Reaper, because he has the scythe. The scythe is very interesting since it is made out of Lloyd from the Lego Ninjago movie's sword, which is pretty cool. He has sort of some wings. Then he has this hood piece in gray, and then he has this dress, the newer dress piece in gray. Yeah. Which is exclusive to this set, the dress piece. And right here, I haven't seen anybody cover this in their reviews, but I believe that it is to put Harry Potter right there, because if I can remember in the movies, like Harry Potter was Voldemort just kind of, the Grim Reaper kind of, he couldn't get out. He was like trapped, I remember. And he couldn't get out, so I believe what that's for. I'm not entirely sure, because I haven't really, Lego doesn't really advertise this, but I assume that's what it's for. That little spot is very ugly, otherwise. And then, right here in the middle, you've probably noticed this flap. See? It's a toothpiece. Well, that's as a play feature. So, if you get Voldemort from the set, and you put him right here, then you can lift this flap up, flip this down to where it's a sort of grave, and then you can flip it up so it's like he just appears like in a movie, which is why it's called The Rise of Voldemort. Which this is basically the same play feature from the Minecraft The Iron Golem set, except for in that set it was with the Iron Golem. It was a bit more complicated, but I still really like it because this is a very more uncommon play feature among Lego. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. One bad thing though is you can't have his wand in there because it just sticks out too much. Well, I guess you could put it in there if you just squeeze it in. But now, like you mentioned earlier, let's get onto that cauldron. So this is one of the best parts of the set. So yeah, it's just a standard big cauldron, and then inside it is Wormtail's hand, which is pretty dark for Lego. Harry's blood, also very dark for Lego, and then Tom Riddle Sr.'s bone, also dark for Lego. So Lego's just going all out dark with this. And then one of the main reasons I was excited for this set, little baby Voldemort. His face is just so hilarious. He's just doesn't want to be there. They used this baby piece from the minifigure series. That was before the normal baby piece. And when the rumors of the set were going around, when the set picture went around, it didn't show this in the set, but we knew it was going to be in here. And I was just so excited. And one day I just saw a leak for this, and I loved it. And his face is kind of different, since it is still like the white. Let me go get one real quick. Because his face is, I believe, is pretty wide. Is just a little wider, just a little less wide than the standard minifigure head, but the mouth is just shorter. So if those two things combined to get the whole thing, it kind of appears like a long head, like a wider head, and the mouth is just the head shorter. I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you got this and you smushed it, like kind of just goes out that way instead of this way. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Just thought. So yeah, that is the set. Now to what I think. Overall, I think this is the best set out of this wave of Harry Potter sets this year. I think this is the absolute best 2019 Harry Potter sets. It comes with 4 figures, 5 technically if you count the Grim Reaper, or even if you count baby Voldemort, so that's 5 figures plus a baby figure, and then you got all these parts which make up around 90% of the set, or probably 80% of the set, and then it's all for $20. I think this could be $30 and I would still buy it. This is the absolute best set of the Harry Potter year. If you have $20 to spend and you're looking for a Harry Potter set, I recommend this one. I think this one is better than the Expecto Patronum set, also from this year, and also $20, because it comes with the same amount of figures, comes with more pieces, and for the same price. Plus, it does, if you do count the Grim Reaper, come with more minifigures. So overall, I think this is the best set of the year. I think you should buy it if you want a Harry Potter set. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.